So Jerome Powell is going to be speaking live today in a discussion. We will be live streaming it here on my YouTube channel, and all you literally have to do is make sure you drop a thumbs up and also subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so YouTube alerts you when it is that I go live. I'm going to go live about 5 to 10 minutes before the actual live stream discussion is actually broadcasted. For those that are unaware, Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, is going to be speaking today in a discussion in Washington, D.C. And this is in front of, or this is the first time he's going to be speaking after his very low interest rate hike of 0.25% from the Federal Reserve, and also coming from a very strong labor market in the month of January. And what exactly is the market looking for? So based off of all the articles that I read, this is the best way to pretty much summarize it. What we're looking for is Powell's dovishness was intentional or accidental. So what that pretty much means is he still going to have that same intention that they had where they were going to be less aggressive, or are they going to pivot and actually begin to be more aggressive with interest rate hikes because of the job market actually being greater than expected? And that's kind of the question that a lot of people are asking right now. One of the things that I wanted to share with you guys is that investors, so Powell is scheduled to be interviewed by billionaire Carl Group co-founder David Rubenstein at the Economic Club of Washington, D.C. This is happening today at 12:40 p.m. Eastern Time. So what that pretty much means is almost like an hour and a half from when this video uploads, that live stream will start. And again, I'm going to live stream it for free on my YouTube channel. Investors are largely expecting Jerome Powell to strike a hawkish tone in his remarks. So that's what, again, we're pretty much looking out for. Is he going to be hawkish or is he going to be dovish, is the terms that they like to use. The thing that, again, I find pretty interesting about this is all we're looking for is pretty much the expectation that Jerome Powell begins to give about the Federal Reserve, if anything has changed since the last job reports that were just released. In the month of January, unemployment has gone down week after week with the initial claims and the continuing claims, and then the overall unemployment rate was just released last week. The expectation was 3.6%, but what was actually reported was 3.4%. So we actually came in lower than expected. He seemed fine with that, but we're just looking to see if his tone today is the same of what it was last week, even though we now know what we know today. So again, all the market is focusing on today is his tone about the market and future interest rate hikes. Is he going to say anything about their quantitative tightening? Are they going to be more aggressive? Where does he see the market currently stand? And if his tone or his demeanor about the market begins to change, then again, this will get factored into the market. This is why so many people are waiting for this discussion to see if his tone changes from last week to now actually speaking in Washington, D.C., and to see what changes. As you guys can see, TQQQ is indicating signs of an uptrend. I'm going to add a little bit more to my position size here. I've been trading it all morning, and it hasn't been until right now that we're actually indicating signs of higher highs. One of the things that I do want to bring up is we do have a previous resistance right around 25.23. And again, this is following my $7,000 gain yesterday. If you guys didn't watch that on YouTube, I upload my recaps every single day, both my green days and my red days. And I've been on a 7 green day streak. And today is, if I'm not mistaken, going to be my I thought it was going to be a red day. During my live trading session with the LPP team, they got to see it all happen. I was down about $1,000. I did a good job reducing my position size, managing, staying lighter during an uncertain time. And then as direction begins to be in my favor, I step on the gas a little bit more. Now I'm up $3,000 on the day. And just so you can see, I do not have an open position on SQQQ. So just one position on TQs, as I tend to trade TQs or SQs every single day. And again, I'm very grateful for it. So if we do not end up making new highs or push beyond 25.23, I'll reduce my position size at this level and then anticipate most likely a pullback. A lot of people have been asking me on Instagram and on Discord of, what is my plan going into this Fed speech, right? As Jerome Powell begins to speak, is this a risky time to have an open position? The way that I see it is if you have long-term plays, I would not do anything about those long-term plays, right? There's a reason that you're holding them for a long period of time. You're going to have green days, you're going to have red days. It doesn't matter. You're in it for the long haul. For your trades, for your day trades, just ask yourself, if there's any one person that can shift the market in a moment's notice, it's Jerome Powell, right? I would say that his speeches are even more valuable to the market than the president of the United States, right? Yeah, he's so influential to the market. So yes, I do think that if he says anything that was not already factored into the market in today's discussion, it will get factored in right away and the market can shift. So regardless of what we're seeing right now, my intention going into it, this is just my intention. I intend to reduce my position size. I'm not saying that I'm going to sell everything. I'm just saying that, I'm going to go into it, considering the idea that markets could shift, and if they do shift, that I can tolerate that change of direction. That's the way that I'm going into it. Again, not necessarily hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst, right? Even at worst case scenario, putting myself in a position in which I can tolerate. And that's exactly like how I feel is best to prepare during moments like this, because it is uncertain. And one of the best positions that you can probably be in is a cash position, right? You wait for the market to react, and if the market does react in a specific way, I would rather be someone that is late to a rally than early to a sell-off. Think about it, right? It's not rocket science. So do not put yourself in a position in which you cannot tolerate. Remember, this year is not the year of being perfect. You'll never be perfect. It's the year of progress. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware, 12:40 p.m. Eastern time, I will be live streaming it here on this YouTube channel. It's going to be in about 1 hour and 30 minutes. If you guys have any questions, even prior to this speech, feel free to direct message me via Discord or via Instagram, and that's the first or third link down below. Friendly reminder, I do trade live every single day with our LPP team. I only trade live with them, and it's the only group that I work with on a closer basis. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and if you want the ability to watch me trade live every single day moving forward, then click the second link down below, learn more about our LPP team, and see if it's a good fit for you. Other than that, I do want to remind you, we are giving away a free mouse pad with every order today. All you have to do is add it to your cart. So you can pick up a tee, you can pick up anything, just add your favorite mouse pad, and you automatically get it for free at checkout, and this will end by this afternoon. And again, we have a wide collection of mouse pads, and we have a wide collection of apparel, wall art, periodic elements, and of course flags. Just make sure you add your favorite items, add your favorite mouse pad, and you get the mouse pad for free at checkout automatically, no coupon code needed. That's the fourth link down below, or at shoptechbuds.com. I appreciate your time. I'll see you guys for the Jerome Powell discussion. And again, make sure you drop a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.